So, a little disclaimer before I start the video for this month. I wasn't really looking at the news so much, wasn't doing as much research as I usually do. So I apologize that this video is probably going to miss a lot, so I'm going to make up for it, and next month I'm going to make kind of a catch-up of August in the beginning. So yeah, but I titled this video the way I did because I feel like even though there's still bad stuff happening, this month is negative, I feel we're in between two big points. We have school starting out, and then we also have the elections coming in about 2 months. So there's a lot of stuff that's going on down the line. I think we're just in this in-between period right now. So let's begin. I'm going to begin with the new world news as I usually do. So back to school in some places in the US and here in Ontario pretty soon. Not sure about the rest of Canada. There are plans in place to try to reopen schools and how they are going to do it and such. They're trying to find the best way in COVID times, social distancing, protecting students, teachers, school bus drivers. How safe will it be? How will testing be done? Toronto overflow areas. How will students be doing school online or in person? College and university parties have been another issue. Some people have been throwing parties in college and university or outside of these university areas, and they have had to shut them down, or in the universities, and they've had to shut them down due to this stuff happening. Another big thing is we're continuing off the whole Justin Trudeau We Charity scandal that's currently in the works. Some investigations were done and launched on Justin Trudeau and some other people. The financial minister, Bill Morneau, was asked to resign and did so. Justin Trudeau was also asked to resign. The We Charity itself almost hit bankruptcy. We had to get a new finance minister. Parliament was shut down to prevent investigation. Could trigger a federal election in September. This could impact support payments for people with COVID-19 and people who are out of work because of COVID-19. Donald Trump offered to trade Puerto Rico for Greenland. There has been COVID outbreaks in Spain, Italy, and New Zealand. Shut down parts of Australia, Japan, and Korea. The leader of the Russian opposition party got poisoned, was believed to be poisoned by Vladimir Putin. There was a warehouse explosion in Beirut, Lebanon. Damaged windows and was felt hundreds of miles away in Cyprus. Huge floods in Yemen, many killed, farms and homes destroyed, caused by heavy rains. South Korea, deadly floods and landslides, caused by torrential rains. 2 areas declared disaster zones after 42 consecutive days of rain. The country's largest monsoon in 7 years. Wildfires in Marseille, France. Tropical storm Isaias hit coast of US, spawned at least 20 tornadoes, created huge flooding, hit south in North Carolina, killed at least 4 people, and did huge amounts of damage. 2020 could be one of the most active hurricane seasons ever, forecasters say. Isaias creates 9 named storms in the Atlantic so far this year. Something that has never happened this early before in the hurricane season, which runs from June 1st to November 30th. NOAA predicts up to 25 storms and hurricane forecast revised. Series of earthquakes in California causes many concerns about more serious quakes. Indonesia's Sinabang erupted, launching ash 5 kilometers into the sky. Flash flooding in northern and central Greece. Riverbanks burst. Yemen flooding, months of heavy rains and floods, more than 170 dead. Many roofs have partially collapsed. The war between the Houthis and Saudi bad government's forces into its 6th year of fighting and has caused the worst humanitarian crisis. Storms sweep across Midwest US. 5.1 magnitude earthquake in North Carolina, strongest earthquake in this area in 100 years. Deep sea earthquake with unusual behavior on the Atlantic, Romashane, fracture zone. The quake showed evidence of a mysterious seismic mechanism called a boomerang earthquake. Lightning siege causes hundreds of fires and wildfires in California. Thousands of lightning strikes and a dry thunderstorm on one of the hottest days caused the fires to start. Series of earthquakes rocked Baja California, the strongest being a 5.1 magnitude. Magnitude 6.5 earthquake struck central Philippines, killing 1 and injuring many. Brazil Amazon fires, a total of 6,300 fires occurred in July, 20% over last year. New York City teachers consider strike over reopening. CDC, U.S. death toll to reach nearly 195,000 by September 12th. Toronto sees upticks in COVID-19 cases in ages 40 and younger. TDSB families to choose between online learning and in-person classes. 4.8 magnitude earthquake hit Death Valley National Park. California is in a brutal heat wave, months of hot dry weather and many wildfires. 100-mile stretch. California fire NATO blew the fire around even further. Mosquitoes carrying West Nile found near Markham, Ontario. California, first plague case since 2015. Outbreak of new breed of locusts in southern parts of China. Damage 103 square kilometers of crops. And that's pretty much it for the news part. I didn't really have any notes for my personal part, so I guess I'm just gonna go into it like more freestyle this time. And to be honest, for me, it's been an okay month. I actually think it's been one of the better months. But I've had some problems with some other people. I've been dealing with like issues like that with other people mainly, and that's gotten me a little down. I felt a lot better this month. I've been feeling hopeful, so that's a good thing. But yeah, the main problems I've had is like problems with other people. Had some arguments, had some issues. I've also had some computer problems. I had to fix my computer. At one point it was overheating, like really hot, and I had to try to remove the cooler. I had to put thermal paste on. I had to do a whole bunch of things to get that sorted out. So my computer had some temperature problems, and that was a big thing. And that's really all of note I can think of right now for this video. So shorter one, not as much information. I will try to get more news in the next video, and that is it. Thank you for watching. Hope you enjoyed this part, and yeah, I will see you next month. That's it. Bye.